Hi, welcome to the series of video lectures on microwave engineering. Today we will discuss reflex Klystron. In this session we will discuss the efficiency derivation and also we will derive the maximum efficiency value for reflex Klystron. So basically this reflex Klystron is used as an oscillator in the circuit. So whereas two cavity Klystron is used as an amplifier. So remember that reflex Klystron, this structure works as an oscillator. So I already explained that the reflex Klystron comes into the category of O-type tubes. O stands for original type tubes, which is also called as linear beam tubes. So the purpose of magnetic field is here to focus the electron beam as it travels from cathode to the repeller. So that is the purpose of magnetic field. That is why these tubes are called as linear beam tubes. So in the previous class, just a slight correction in the diagram. So I have connected this terminal to the heater. Just make the change in the diagram. Connect this wire to the cathode. Make this a small correction in the connection to the cathode. Now let us see the simple operation of this reflex Klystron. Very much similar to two cavity Klystron amplifier. When the gap voltage is passed to across this gap, the electron beam gets accelerated, so therefore it will travel deeper into the repeller space. So that is the first one. So when the gap voltage is 0, so the electron beam travels with the unchanged velocity V0, so it will travel less deeper into the repeller space. When the gap voltage is negative, the electrons get decelerated, so therefore they travel even less into the repeller space. So while they are coming back, all the electrons, so they form into bunches. This bunched electron beam will return back to this cavity gap. So when this beam should pass through this gap, so that maximum amount of kinetic energy of this electron beam is transferred to the cavity. Let us see this. So in order for the electron beam to generate maximum amount of energy for oscillations, the returning electron beam must cross the cavity gap when the gap field is maximum retarding. See, this is a very important as like two cavity Klystron amplifiers. So this bunched electron beam, when it is returning back, if the phase, see, when it encounters the maximum retarding field here, this bunched electron beam, then it transfers its maximum energy for oscillations. Now, in this way, the maximum amount of kinetic energy can be transferred from the returning electrons to the cavity walls. So therefore, when the electron bunch arrives into the cavity gap during the maximum retarding field, then it transfers maximum its kinetic energy to the cavity walls. So therefore, oscillations are sustained and RF output is obtained in the reflex Klystron. So this is what about this operation, very simple operation of reflex Klystron. Let us derive. So in order for maximum amount of kinetic energy transferring, so in order for this bunch to transfer maximum energy, kinetic energy to this value, so therefore the condition for maximum energy transfer to the cavity walls by electron bunch. So the round trip transit angle, remember that the round trip transit angle, remember this round trip transit angle, so which is represented with theta 0 dash, so theta 0 dash, so that is equal to omega into t0 dash, so that is equal to 2 pi n, so that is equal to 2 pi into replace n, capital N by n minus 1 by 4. So this is a very important condition. If the round trip transit angle maintains this condition, the round trip transit angle of center of bunch, if this condition maintained, so then it will transfer maximum amount of kinetic energy to the walls, so that oscillations are sustained. So therefore here n is equal to 1. So any integer, in fact any integer represents cycle number, represent cycle number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So capital N is equal to, what is N is equal to here? N minus 1 by 4. N minus 1 by 4 is the mode number. Remember this is the mode number. For example, if N is equal to 1, if N is equal to 1 minus 4, so therefore N is equal to 3 by 4 mode, 3 by 4 mode. So for example, if you substitute N is equal to 2, so it will result into 2, 8 by 7. So therefore capital N is equal to 1, 3 by 4 mode, etc. If you substitute N different values, we will get different modes. So remember that this mode, N is equal to this, you have to remember this N is equal to 2 or capital N is equal to 1, 3 by 4 is the dominant mode, So for this mode, the maximum efficiency occurs. For this mode only, the maximum efficiency occurs. So then you have to remember what is the dominant mode of reflex Klystron? 1, 3 by 4 mode, or small n is equal to 2, capital N is equal to 1, 3. This is the max dominant mode. For this mode only, the maximum efficiency occurs. So therefore maximum amount of kinetic energy is transferred from the electron beam to the cavity walls for this mode. See, the electron beam is returning, so the bunch electron beam is returning back to the cavity gap. So therefore the electron beam current at cavity gap, since it consists of only one cavity, the beam current at cavity gaps is a periodic waveform similar to two cavity Klystron, is a periodic waveform similar to two cavity Klystron, which can be analyzed with a trigonometric Fourier series. So already we have derived the formula. So therefore I2, the current at the cavity walls is cavity gap in fact. So that is equal to minus I0 minus summation of n is equal to 1 to infinity. So 2I0 into, so Jn of n x dash, remember this x dash we are using, into cos of n omega t2 minus theta 0 dash minus theta g. Same relation. So the trigonometric Fourier series expansion of this current, so is like this. Simply in the previous two cavity Klystron amplifier, replace this term by minus, x by x dash, theta 0 by theta 0 dash, we will get this beam current expression. Why we are using this negative sign here? The negative sign is here because the current is traveling in the negative z direction. So that's why we have used minus sign in this expression. So that you remember, this negative sign is because the current is flowing in negative z direction. So I'll expand this. So therefore minus I0 is the DC beam current, minus, substitute n is equal to 1. So it is represented as J1 of x dash into cos of omega t2 minus theta 0 dash minus theta g. If you substitute n is equal to 2, so it is represented as 2I0. So J2 of 2x dash into cos of 2 into omega t2 minus theta 0 dash minus theta g minus so on. As explained earlier, so this is called as fundamental harmonic or first harmonic. This is called as fundamental component. This is called as fundamental component or first harmonic. So this is the dominating component as compared to the other component. This is the dominating component. So this is the fundamental component or first harmonic is the dominant component. So therefore, similar to how much fundamental component is induced into the cavity, so therefore the component, in fact the fundamental component of current induced into the cavity is given by simple relation. If you know the two cavity Klystron, this also is very simple. I2 induced, what we have to do? So we have to multiply this component by beam coupling coefficient. So that is minus, so beta I into, so 2I0 into, so J1 of x dash into cos omega theta T2 minus theta 0 dash minus theta G. So this is the fundamental component of current induced into the cavity. So what is the magnitude of current? So this is the magnitude of current induced into this cavity. So therefore the magnitude of current, so the magnitude of current induced into the cavity, very. So what is the magnitude? So if you take the magnitude, you can remove minus sign. So therefore, which is written as I2 induced. What is the answer? Beta I into, so 2I0 into, so J1 of X dash. J1 of X dash. We use this relation several times in the derivation. Remember this equation, I2 induced. So what is beta I? Beam coupling coefficient of, so beta I is the beam coupling coefficient of cavity. Beam coupling coefficient of the cavity. Now let us derive the efficiency. So therefore what is the DC power? The DC power TDC. So what is this formula? Simple formula, V0 into I0, cathode voltage into DC beam current. So this is the DC power. This is the DC power delivered. So in fact DC power supplied to the structure. So therefore here the AC power obtained from the cavity. So this is V1 by root 2 RMS value and peak value by root 2 into what is the induced current. Induced, this is the peak value in terms of RMS value, I2 induced by root 2. So therefore AC power, so therefore convert the peak values into RMS values. So this is come out as V1 into I2 induced by 2. So therefore what is I2 induced? Substitute this formula. So that is V1. So what is I2 here from this formula? Beta I. So 2I0. So J1 of X dash by 2. So cancel out 2 and 2. So it will come out as beta I. So V1 I0. So J1 of X dash. So this is the AC power. So therefore what is the efficiency? The efficiency is defined as AC power delivered to the DC power supplied to the structure. So substitute this values. What is PAC? Beta I. So V1 I0. So J1 of X dash by what is the DC power supplied? V0 into I0. So this is the efficiency. Now, so from bunching parameter, as you know, very important formula. From bunching parameter. So bunching parameter. So what is the formula for bunching parameter? So X dash is equal to what is the formula? Beta I V1 by 2 V0 into theta 0 dash. Same formula of two cavity Klystron. X is equal to beta I V1 by 2 V0 into theta 0. Whereas bunching parameter of reflex Klystron is X dash is equal to beta I V1 by 2 V0 into theta. Just replace X dash and theta 0 dash. Now we want V1 in this expression. So therefore from this, so what is V1? So V1 is equal to, so 2 V0 X dash by beta I into theta 0 dash. So this is the formula for V1. So substitute this V1 here. So then we will get the efficiency. So therefore in this formula also cancel out I0. So therefore, so efficiency is equal to, so what we can write here? So beta I, so J1 of X dash, keep the term. So by V0 into what is V1? So 2 V0 X dash by beta I into theta 0 dash. So cancel out beta I and beta I. So V0 and V0. So finally we will get the efficiency, very important formula. So 2 into X dash into, so J1 of X dash, so Bessel's function by theta 0 dash. So what is theta 0 dash from this equation? You can check that theta 0 dash is equal to, if you multiply this equation here, if you multiply by 2 pi, so it will come out as 2 pi n. So 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, so therefore it will come out as pi by 2. So therefore what is theta 0 dash? Theta 0 dash is the round trip transit angle. So we have to maintain this condition to transfer maximum kinetic energy to the cavity also. So therefore what is theta 0 dash? 2 pi n minus pi by 2. Substitute this value here. So substitute this value here. So therefore the max efficiency, in fact efficiency is equal to 2x dash into j1 of x dash by what is theta 0 dash? 2 pi n minus pi by 2. So this is the efficiency derivation of reflex klystron. Remember that this is the efficiency of reflex klystron. Let us find out the maximum efficiency. So when x dash into j1 x dash is equal to 2.45. In fact, when j1 into x dash is 2.2, this maximum value of x dash into j1 dash occurs at x dash is equal to 2.408, and at this bunching parameter value, so j1 of x dash is equal to 0.5. So you have to remember this value. When the bunching parameter is 2.408, so then at this bunching parameter, what is the Bessel's function? 0.52. So you have to remember these values. So at these values only the maximum efficiency of the reflex klystron occurs. So substitute these values. So this all things comes for n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 means 1 3 by 4 1. For n is equal to 1 by 2. So in fact for n is equal to 2 here, which is the dominant mode. For this dominant mode, the bunching parameter is this. J1 of x dash is this. So substitute all these values in this efficiency. So therefore for efficiency, maximum efficiency, in fact this is called as maximum efficiency. So 2 into what is x dash? So 2.408, you have to remember these values. So j1 of x dash is 0.52 by, so 2 pi into what is the value of n? 2 minus pi by 2. So this comes out as 22.7%. Very, very important derivation in the examination. Derive the maximum efficiency of reflex klystron. So this is the 22.7%. This is for dominant mode. 1 3 by 4 mode. This is the maximum efficiency. So now finally we derive one more relation. So that means, so therefore we have this DC transit time of, this is DC transit time, DC round trip transit time, in fact round trip transit time. So that is equal to T0 dash is equal to what is the formula? 2 ml by E into V0 plus VR into V0. So this is what we have derived in the bunching parameter derivation. This is the DC round trip transit time. So where what is V0? DC beam velocity. So 2e V0 by m. 2e V0 by m. So therefore substitute here this parameter and multiply this equation with omega. So therefore this is written as omega T0. So that is equal to 2m omega L by E into V0 plus VR into what is the DC beam velocity? 2e V0 by m square root. So this is written as you know, the first, in the first part what is the omega T0. So here omega T0 is nothing but theta naught. Theta naught is nothing but as 2 pi n minus pi by 2. Substitute here 2 pi n minus pi by 2, because this value is 2 pi n minus pi by 2. So that is equal to 2 m omega L by E into V0 plus VR into square root of 2e V0 by m DC beam velocity. So let us square on both sides. So that is equal to 2 pi n minus pi by 2 whole square. So that is equal to what it will come out? 4 m square omega square L square by E square into V0 plus VR whole square, V0 plus VR whole square into square root and square cancels out. It will come out as 2E V0 by M. So cancel out 1E and 1E, 1M and 1M. So I want V0 by V0 plus VR whole square. So which is very, very important formula while solving the problems. So remember this formula. So very, very important formula while solving the problems. You have to remember this formula. So V0 by VR. So when V0 is the cathode voltage, VR is the repeller voltage. So V0. So what is the formula? So 2 pi n minus pi by 2 whole square. So whole square by, you can check out 8 omega square L square, 8 omega square L square into E by M. So E by M. So this is a very, very important formula in this chapter. So while solving problems, we use this formula where E by M ratio, as you know that, where E by M ratio, what is E by M ratio? 1.759 into 10 power 11 coulomb. Electron charge is coulombs, mass is kgs. 1.759 into 10 power 11 coulombs per case. So this is what we have derived the maximum efficiency. The maximum efficiency is 22.7%. This maximum efficiency occurs for dominant mode, so that is 1 3/4 mode. For that we have to substitute n is equal to 2. At that the bunching parameter we have to take h dash is equal to 2.408 and J1 of h dash we have to substitute 0.52. So then we will get the maximum efficiency of 22.7%. So this is a very, very important derivation in the examination. Thank you.